Oh boy, what is up, guys? So, if you see the title of this, I'm talking in Hollywood. That was absolutely brilliant, well done, and gave a tremendous message. If you don't know what I'm talking about, but once upon a time in Hollywood, huge billboards, and if you've ever been to LA on vacation or you live out in California, etc., they're basically part of the advertising process, right? Everybody sees them there. And what I really like is everybody in Hollywood sees them there. The actual people that are in these pictures, want to be in these pictures, work on these pictures, etc. So many of the very monsters that this is targeting have to take a look at it every day. And I'm sure it's been taken down by now, but it was just so brilliant. So this artist Sabo, and by the way, guys, if you want to go to the article I'm about to talk about, go check out my Twitter and definitely go follow him on Twitter. I wasn't able to DM him, but I want to get him on because I think this is important. So anyway, I just read an article from The Wrap, I think it was, with him. And I assume it's a him because I don't know. It could be a woman. I don't want to misspeak here. And if it is, let me excuse myself because there's not really much in there. But Sabo talks about praying before this. And the prayer was extremely beautiful, and basically to take down all these monsters that have done this to children over the years, and they're still in power. And in the article specifically, he talks about Weinstein, Buck, NXIVM. He mentions NXIVM in there, and Bryan Singer. So let's talk about all those things. Number one, he says, or she or Sabo, man, I gotta stop. So Sabo says that prayer is I can't say he or she, it's killing me. Their life enough, but when it does happen, it's usually a private thing, and I totally get that. I would say the same thing. I'm pretty much an agnostic kind of guy, but I definitely pray from time to time. I think that we all should, and especially for good things, and this was a good thing. So he said that, and then he named the names. We're still waiting now till September for some substantial NXIVM news. I'm going to do a NXIVM update, perhaps today, perhaps tomorrow. I've been looking at some stuff, a lot of Frank Report and Art Voice stuff out there. It is a male. Okay, thank you. Whew. Thank you in the chat. So Sabo is a male. I thought it was a he, but again, I'm fairly new. But he killed it, man. And he talked about, some abuse that went on in his life, which is kind of private, from like 2 to 5 years old. And I can't imagine what that kind of an effect can have for the rest of your life. A lot of people want to play the victim out there, but these kids are truly exploited. I still can't believe that, well, I can believe it, but the media, think about this. Bella Thorne, she's 21 years old. Let me repeat that. Bella Thorne is 21 years old. I didn't know much about her. But you see this clip where she's being talked about in the paparazzi and how that affected her life when she was like 12 or 14 years old, right? I think it was 12, because she said that she was being molested still during that. She was being molested from the time she was 6 to 14, and everybody knew about it. She's like, the paparazzi? Who in the hell cares about the paparazzi? Everybody around me knew this. This is a Disney child star. Okay? And I've actually had some people come out and, oh, she's just an attention whore and da-da-da-da-da. You don't understand the abuse that goes on in these networks. And for Sabo to put that out there, like I said, go to Twitter right now, follow him, tweet at him, tell him, please come on the show. We want him on the show. Definitely want him on the show. We want more activism like this. Brilliant. Absolutely 100% brilliant activism. Got a lot of media attention. Got a lot of looks in Hollywood. Got a lot of those fucking monsters sweating in their fucking everything. In their offices, in their mansions, in their limos. And again, it's not going to end with Epstein. We can't let it end with Epstein. It's not going to end with R. Kelly. We can't let it. It's time. This is it. This is our watershed moment. I'm telling you right now. And you know what? Props to the Daily Beast right now. Let's give props to the Daily Beast. We're going to be doing another report based on the Daily Beast investigative reporting. They're not getting enough credit in this. All right. Miami Herald, yes, you did amazing work. But the Daily Beast is doing amazing things. The jail records they have. And remember, you know, I've accused them of being kind of left-leaning in the past, and there's definitely pieces there that are extremely left. However, their expose on Clinton's ties from the Clinton Library to Epstein from the 90s was excellent journalism. Tell me otherwise. If you haven't seen my Clinton expose, it's not just Bill Clinton. We talk about Hillary, but we also talk, and thank you for the super chat, Mermaid Moxie, and also talked about Chelsea Clinton and how, you know, Ghislaine Maxwell, the madam there, the procurer, Epstein's right-hand lady, okay? Here, come here, baby. Let's go this way. Sorry, got the dogs, guys. We got the dogs. It's always a dog walk. They went camping together, too. Vacation. I mean, it might not have been camping. I don't want to misspeak. It was some kind of a vacation together. So, these are the people we're dealing with. We're dealing with, you know, the elites in politics. We're dealing with the elites in Hollywood. Weinstein's walking the streets right now. And I know that most of the allegations with Weinstein are with people who are overage, but you can't forget Kate Beckinsale, and you can't give him a pass. You know, him and Clinton were more than buddy-buddy. He was his personal projectionist when they went on vacation together, and in the White House. So that's a huge connection. And again, he called out Singer. Singer's walking free today. He's still in the mix in Hollywood. He had to see that. I'm sure people told him, you know. And for him to also talk about NXIVM. Again, this is a long, decades long problem. Yeah, we could talk about Allison Mack. Yeah, we could talk about Nikki Klein, who's hasn't been brought up on any charges, and by all accounts has helped running the organization right now. But let's really talk about the Bronfman connection and their Edgar Bronfman and Edgar Bronfman Jr., both of those guys, their intimate connections into Hollywood and what they spent their money on. Go look it up. All right? We're not talking little money. In fact, for WRC, when I did, I think back in August, it's almost a year ago now, I did like a 7.5, 8-minute mini documentary on NXIVM. And in it, I have this speech from Edgar Bronfman Jr., you know, talking about how his father was heavily invested in Hollywood to meet young actresses. And now he's been accused of buying into the music industry so he could get his music published. So that's what I'm saying. Yes, I know the dog is thirsty, don't worry. After I get done with this, we go down in the backpack. I actually do have water in a bowl. Don't worry. Karma's gonna be okay. This is the highlight of her day. The highlight of my day is that my brother is coming up, and we're also gonna take some time to enjoy life and go check out, what's it gonna be? It's gonna be UFC, I think 240. Not the best card, but who knows? Styles make fights, up and comers. And Frankie Edgar versus Max Holloway. I never want to count Frankie Edgar out, but I think Max Holloway, he's probably the betting favorite. So we'll see what happens here. I'm not sure what you guys think, but MMA, I know I don't talk about a lot on this channel. It's going to be talked about a wee bit more. And we got exciting news in that front. That's all I'm going to say about that. With that being said, and now we're in the cool, by the way. We're all right. With that being said, if you're new to the channel and you like deep dives into information, you like a guy that's maybe not about conservatism or liberalism, not left or right, but right and wrong, and they realize, hey man, it's the predator class that we're up against, not each other, give me a sub. Go check out my other stuff. Go check out my deep dives. Go check out my MK Ultra, NXIVM, Epstein, etc., etc. And I will see you guys on the flip side.